Sergeant Elliott was left paralyzed and almost died from his injuries. Fortunately, he's made a remarkable recovery. Today, he's back at work and inspiring others with his story.
It was hard in the beginning, very hard.
With his wife, Laura, by his side, San Diego Police Sergeant Anthony Elliott praised her, the department, and the community's support for helping him heal this past year.
Still is hard, physically and mentally, but things are good. I feel like I'm as recovered as I am going to be.
On December 7th, 2023, Sergeant Elliott was among a group of officers who responded to a stolen vehicle found outside the Rouse in Forest Ranch. It was taken days earlier during a domestic violence dispute.
Hey, Curtis.
Body cam video shows police approach Curtis Harris in the store. He runs outside, then fires several shots, hitting Sergeant Elliott in the head. Harris was killed when officers returned fire. Sergeant Elliott was rushed to the hospital in critical condition and underwent brain surgery. Initially, he lost the use of his left arm and leg and was unable to walk. Just 2 weeks later, Sergeant Elliott was greeted with cheers as he left Scripps La Jolla on his way to a rehabilitation center in Denver. 1 month after that, he returned to San Diego to continue treatment.
As the wife, I was preparing for the worst. He was paralyzed at first, and I didn't know how that was going to go and how our lives were going to shift, but he was doing his PT and he was determined.
Sergeant Elliott still has a bullet lodged in his brain and numbness in his leg. Miraculously, in October, he was healthy enough and eager to return to work.
The department was very supportive. They're like, hey, take the full year. But at 9 months, I was getting kind of antsy. I wanted to come back.
Prior to his injury, Sergeant Elliott was a member of SDPD SWAT team and served in Northwestern Division. He now helps behind the scenes with SWAT team operations. This past May, Sergeant Elliott and the officers he was with when he was shot were honored in the 2024 Top Cops Awards in Washington, D.C. as part of National Police Week.
They went through a lot mentally, and they performed in a high-stress situation, and thank God they did, because I might not be here if they didn't.
Looking ahead, Sergeant Elliott says while he would love to be back in the field, the shooting has put both his safety and family above all else. And now more than ever, come this Christmas, Sergeant Elliott and Laura will be back in a hospital, this time for the birth of their daughter, who will join the two sons they already have.
It's kind of our miracle baby. She wouldn't be here if I didn't make it.
And there's moments where I'll just remember all the hardship and what could have happened, and you just feel internally grateful and very blessed.
Shanna Handy, CBS 8.